Alright, here we are for another round of Modern on the draw, and we have decent hand. We have a Titan, essentially. Explore, Lightning Bolt. We have Interaction on turn 1 into an Explore. I'm going to go ahead and keep this on the draw. Turn 1 Shambling Vent. Okay. Anger, not really what I want to see against an Abzan deck. He might have Grimflare. I could just shock myself with Stomping Ground, but I think the best play is to just play the Wooded Wheels and pass. Not only is it a bit facetious, but we do lose. If we draw Colony Heart Expedition, I think I have enough land drops in my hand right now to crack it off. Okay, I think I'm going to get a basic Mountain because I have the Cinderblade in my hand. That's reasonable. Alright, explore. Need some ramp here. Land doesn't really do much. I mean, I do have anger plus lightning bolt, so I will stop it. He might be playing black-white tokens as well. Kind of weird that he did nothing on turn 1. Didn't mulligan, did nothing on turn 1 and 2. Okay, he's playing Mardu. Okay, I haven't actually played against this deck with Scapeshift. I imagine it's pretty hard for them. They do have Nahiri, which could be pretty potent. Looking for more ramp spells here. Pretty much just trying to get the Primeval Titan in play. You just need to be a bit proactive because usually these decks play Nahiri. Have answers to Bob and wow, okay, Painful Truths. That's kind of bad because we might be in a spot where he'll start thought seizing us next turn. Farseek for a Stomping Ground, play another Stomping Ground, and pass turn. We have a Titan next turn if he doesn't thought seize me. Have Bolt up to potentially kill a threat. Feeling pretty good about this game because he's got no pressure on us. Though he's got a pretty stacked hand. He might have a lot of removal. Hoping it's not hand disruption though, because as long as I resolve this Titan next turn, I think we're in pretty reasonable shape. There's a Nahiri. Okay. So I think that's discards a Path to Exile. I think we're probably going to win this. I'm just going to bolt the Nahiri. I guess I could bolt him. Next turn I go Mountain. Fetch up 2 mountains. Kill Nahiri. If I bolt him, I can get a second Valakut and another mountain. I think we just play it safe and kill the Nahiri. Because he could realistically kill the Titan. And then on my next turn I'm tapped out because of Summoner's Pact. So yeah, let's just bolt the Nahiri. I guess we don't only have to put one trigger on the Nahiri anyway, so it doesn't actually matter that much, right? So I guess I was thinking maybe I wanted to just go face-face with everything, because that would put him at 4 life. But this puts him at 10, within reasonable range to just die, and he has to kill the Titan too. I just don't see how he's supposed to, like, with a Nahiri not in play, it just takes him so long to kill me. I'm at 19. Like, I just can't imagine him killing me before I draw enough mountains to win the game. Even if he's got Terminator, Liliana, or whatever, it just doesn't really matter at this point. Though I only have, I only have 1 Valakut right now. Pay for this. That is the only problem with that play, but it leaves him without a Nahiri, which I think I'm fine with. We only have to. We have 2 red lands. We only have to do. We only have to. My words are getting jumbled. I only have to draw 1 more mountain at this point. think we don't redirect. We're just going to discard this Anger of the Gods. Which is fine. He's dead to pretty much everything in my deck except for Explore, which pretty much draws me into anything. I guess the other Anger is bad. If I draw another Valkid, he's dead because I just don't crack anything. I guess he could play something to gain life. These decks sometimes play like Lightning Helix, but that puts him to 10 and takes a lot of his, not a lot, but a decent amount of his mana to the point where he can't really be proactive at the same time. Discards a path, sure. It's kind of a cool deck. Like, I've seen this deck. Okay, he's going to attack with a Shambling Vent. I can actually pull the Shambling Vent, though, which I don't think is unreasonable. Though I guess it's still the same clock. No. If he attacks with a Vent, like, he's still at 6, which actually doesn't change it much. I'd be surprised if he does that over, like, playing something. He's not going to attack with events. Okay. He's not going to flash back the souls either. I'm not really entirely sure what he has here. He's dead to most things. Okay, he's dead to that. I was going to say, I have a basic forest in my deck. She's definitely not dead too. I guess Coney Heart Expedition also. That's the one real bad one. Like Explorer isn't so bad. No fetch. I'm assuming these decks don't play Blood Moon. Oh, he's got a Helix. Interesting. Huh. So should I just not cracked? I guess I shouldn't have not. I should have just not cracked. So here, like, I think I just go face still. Liliana does nothing. He's dead to a majority of my deck, assuming he doesn't have another Lightning Helix. But even then, I think we have 2 turns. We'll see. If I lose this game, it's because I didn't get a second Valkid off of Primeval Titan. Like, the math in my head was killing Nahiri just prevents him from killing me and gives me all this time. So yeah. Still don't know why I didn't flash back the Lingering Souls. Alright. There's a Lightning Bolt. Okay. He could have another Helix, I guess. I suppose I should have done it on his upkeep, now that I think about it. Though he actually would have Helixed me when he was tapped out, because he didn't cast Lingering Souls. Okay. Right, game 2 against Mardu. I guess we want the Baloths. I don't think the Angers are that good. This deck plays Dark Confidant, I believe. It's possible we want the bolts, but they also seem kind of iffy. I think I'm going to shave one. I think I want the tracker. I think it's for any green-black matchup is pretty good. Because it helps you dig yourself out when they make you discard. What do we cut? I don't really love Colony Expedition when we're out. Well, it's kind of good against discard. Like, it's weird. Like, if they pick apart your other mana ramp, then the Colony Expedition can be really bad. Though it's not like we're playing against a deck with Abrupt Decay. So yeah, I'm just gonna shave one. I think it's probably my. I think I want some amount of bolts. Well, it's hard to know. Like I've never played against this deck before. I've seen it online. Like I've seen lists before. Usually they play Dark Confidant. And I think I need some amount of outs to it. So I do just. He is just dead to my lands usually. Yeah, let's just cut another bolt. Until I see Dark Confidant, I'm not necessarily like he's got Nahiri, which means he has Emrakul in his deck, and like the whole Emrakul plus Dark Confidant thing. I don't know if every single player actually does that. This hand is pretty bad. It's not good against discard. It does have Valakits, which are kind of nice, but I think I want a faster hand. I want a more consistent hand. Well, yeah, we just roll. I was gonna say there's not a lot of bolt. It's kind of a controlly hand with the Explorer and the Obstinate Ballast. I think I'm gonna top the bolt. I still don't know. I'm pretty sure these decks play Dark Confidant, so I think it's reasonable to top the bolt. Also, I think I like it because he can like Thoughtseize me, see that I don't have the coast is clear for his guy. I guess I just play Mountain here. It's kind of weird. I want to save the foothills for expeditions. Core Firewalker. Okay, well that makes my Lightning Bolt look pretty embarrassing. He can't play Liliana next turn though, which is pretty nice. Don't really want to get a basic against him. And I have the Obstinate Ballast that gave me life back. So yeah, we'll take some damage here. Might be risky, but I think it's reasonable. If anything goes like last game, I just want to have enough mountains so that I can get multiple Valakits. Like if I didn't have basic forest last game, I'd be in much better shape. Okay, well we drew both of our lightning bolts that are in our deck, which is kind of unfortunate. They don't really do much. Play this. I think his only way of killing it is a path or Liliana, which is kind of nice, and it blocks the Firewalker. And I don't think he can really afford to path this against my deck. I guess he could have Terminate. Actually, looks like he doesn't though. Nothing. Okay. There's an expedition. I think we're actually attacking here. Like I have double bolt in my hand. I guess he could block it and helix it, which is kind of annoying. But I could actually Summoner's Pact for another one if that's his play. It just seems weird. Seems like I want to not cast Summoner's Pact. Like I'm in a spot where Titan is almost certainly going to beat him. So, and I only need 2 more lands as opposed to Scapeshift where he's at 22 right now, so I actually need to be 8 lands to get. I guess I have 2 bolts, so I only need 7 lands to kill him with Scapeshift. But I think we hold the Summoner's Pact, and he just finally got double black, so he might go for a Liliana play here. At which point I can pact for my other Baloth. Just looking for lands. Drawing Valakut is pretty nice. I think he's actually just super dead to any land now. I could potentially double bolt him end of turn. And then if I draw any land, I can get 2 more Valakits, which means I can do 18. So yeah, I think I do just fire off. Well, actually, double bolt is... Well, there's a Ghost Quarter, so that actually changes things. If I double bolt him, then he can just Ghost Quarter the Valakut. Okay. See, this is why I don't really like this Mardu deck versus the versions that play I guess because of that Ghost Quarter, I actually kind of have to get a mountain. Which I don't really want to do, but But versus the typical green versions that play like Tarmogoyf and Grimflayer, just I don't really know what your plan is to win against decks when you can't clock them when you're playing like a Thoughtseize deck. Oh, I should have double bolted him in response. It really just doesn't matter. I don't think he's gonna be able to win this. Unless he has Shadow of Doubt, that'd be pretty nice. I kind of had lethal, not lethal because he has the Ghost Quarter, but like representative lethal. I should play around like I guess I have the Expedition to get forests if I really need to. I guess yeah, he can Ghost Quarter the Valakut in response, which is actually like not the worst play. Just gonna get a forest out of my deck. Okay, well, he's almost certainly dead to Scapeshift next turn. I do have the option of killing the Firewalker, which just does next to nothing, I think. If he does Thoughts... The question is if he Thoughtseizes me. No, I'd rather just have 2 Valakuts, because I have the Coney Art in play. I was going to say, if he Thoughtseizes me and takes my Scapeshift, that's like the only way I can lose, I think. But not if I have 2 Valakuts in play. Inquisition. Sure. That is not a Thoughtseize, so we're going to take this one down, most likely. I think that likely I could have been a bit more aggressive and managed my lands better. That's part of playing this deck, is actually learning the land management. So I have to pay for my thing. There's no reason to crack this, right? Maybe there is. I don't see it. So what, I have 4 Cinderglades left and 4 Mountains. So I just sack my non-Valakuts. I run my 1 random non-Guru Mountain, sure. How fast I can do this. Bang, 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 bang. It's kind of fun in a weird way. Let's go. Always yes. Always yes, and F6. There we go. All right, sweet.